In Carter County, nonprofit organizations that were not included in this year's budget will still receive some funding. Tonight, the Carter County Commission unanimously voted to use money from the unassigned fund balance for those nonprofits. News Channel 11's Jayana Scurry was at the meeting and reveals why they made that decision. Jayana?
Sarah, the Carter County Budget Committee decided not to include all nonprofits in the budget to avoid a higher tax increase than the 15 cents that passed. The nonprofits will get the amount they asked for from last year, which is lower than many of them requested.
I feel really grateful and appreciative that they decided to fund us and the other nonprofits.
Brittany Shell, Executive Director of the Elizabethan Senior Center, said they requested the same $26,500 as last year, but wants to make sure funding from the county doesn't stop.
Every bill that we have has went up, but we're still getting the same amount of money, if not less. So, from other entities that give us money. So that $26,500, it's just enough to make us work.
At earlier commission meetings, there was discussion of a potential phase-out of funding for nonprofits in the future.
We've come to realize that many of these agencies provide services to our citizens that the county government couldn't afford to do. So we want to fund them, but we also want them to be more active in grant writing so that they have some skin in the game.
Shell said it would be difficult for nonprofits to operate on grants alone.
I apply for grants. I actively search for grants. The thing with grants is they're non-reoccurring, most of them. You can't depend on a grant to exist. You use that grant to supplement your funds or create new and innovative programs, but you still have to keep the doors open and the lights on.
Committee budget member Bob Acuff also said he would like to see organizations who do similar work partner together more often. That is something Shell says the Senior Center depends on.
We partner with the library on a lot of things, arts and crafts, different activities. We partner with UT Extension Office for evidence-based health classes, having legal aid come in and talk about elder law and how to create a will. If any of the commissioners want to learn all the partnerships that we have, I welcome them to come down to the center.
Acuff said the nonprofits can also come and ask the county for specific help throughout the year.
I'm glad they came and talked with us. We know the important work that they do in our county. We really appreciate what they do, and we want them to continue, and we'll help as much as we can.
Budget Committee Chair Aaron Frazier said it was never their intention to not fund the nonprofits this year. It was always to come out of the fund balance.